up on DC News Now at 4.
The chance for strong to severe storms is out there today. We'll let you know when and where a few of these storms could develop.
With the warm weather on the way for the Memorial Day weekend, talking all things water safety as first responders remain prepared.
Plus, Washington Commanders fans weigh in on a new place for the team to call home.
I mean, I remember going to RFK. I loved it. That place used to rock.
A new poll reveals public's thoughts on a return to D.C.
And this Wellness Wednesday, we're diving into Black mental health, pulling back the curtain on the stigmas preventing many from seeking the help they need.
And it's time for spring cleaning for your finances. We're helping you stretch your dollar because there's never a bad time to take inventory.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Thank you for joining us on this Wednesday for DC News Now at 4. I'm Mark Hall.
And I'm Tosin Fakile. Our top story this afternoon, the sunshine, and it is warm across the DMV. Let's take a live look outside at this moment. It is a beautiful day. It is warm. It is nice.
It feels like summer.
It sure does.
Let's head over, again, the warm weather as Memorial Day is approaching. Water safety is top priority, and we're going to hear from our Randy Bass in just a bit. But let's head over now to meteorologist Damon Madsen with a first look at our forecast.
Yeah, hey guys, I will say this warm weather is something else as we are enjoying a summer-like day. But unfortunately, with all of the heat and humidity, it's coming along with some storms that have developed. What we have going on here just about an hour ago, the National Weather Service issued a severe thunderstorm watch. That's what you see here in the yellow. That goes until 8 p.m. this evening, and it covers pretty much the majority of the DMV. So unfortunately, yes, we are expecting that chance for severe weather. We've already had one severe thunderstorm warning. We don't have any active warnings as of right now, but there are some stronger thunderstorms developing right around the Winchester area in Frederick County, Virginia, pushing up to the north from Appleview Estates. This thunderstorm here is going to pass Inwood and the Interstate 81 corridor within a matter of 10 to 15 minutes. And then we have some cells weakening as they cross the Frederick and Clark County lines. Now, looking off to the north, we have a stronger cell. It is not severe warned, but this is just north of Hancock and the I-70 corridor. It's riding the Pennsylvania-Maryland line, entering into far western Washington County. We'll keep a very close eye on that cell. And then down to the south, we have a lone thunderstorm as well, just north of Culpeper. So things are picking up across our western counties. Will we see any of this thunderstorm activity drift toward the DC Metro, the I-95 corridor before the evening is over? We'll have a full look at your forecast as we track more of these storms coming up in just a bit.
All right, Damon, thank you. Well, those temperatures are rising, and we're getting closer to summer, like we've been saying. And from Montgomery County's Swift Water Rescue Team, it means it's time to start preparing for an even busier season on the Potomac River.
And it's a fun but dangerous job that requires a lot of intense training. And right now, those teams are gearing up for a busy season as calls for help on the Potomac River start coming in more often. That's where we find our DC News Now's Randy Bass with the story. Hey, Randy.
Hey guys, when you head to the pool this summer, you have lifeguards on duty, but when you head out here on the Potomac River, you're relying on Montgomery County Swift Water Rescue Team to come and help you. They're the brave men and women making sure you stay safe next time you head out in a boat or kayak. A nice day on the water.
The water does look very inviting. It's very beautiful out here.
Can quickly go south.
What you think could be a safe area, you could take one step to your right or your left and be pulled from the current, and it could happen just that quickly.
And when boaters, kayakers, and swimmers find themselves in trouble,
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Captain Joe Bell and the Swift Water Rescue Team aren't far away. Today, the team, including a few rookies, practice scenarios they could run into along the Potomac.
Have the rope on this side ready to go.
You have a victim that's in the current that's flowing, and you have a person that's got to practice throwing the throw bag to them. The rescuer's got to get that on the right position of their body so they don't get pulled into the water, and the victim's got to put it in the right position so that they don't get entangled.
Go, go, go.
The Swift Water Rescue Team gets about 150 calls for help every year, a number that's on the rise.
A number of them have been for people swimming in the river that have been caught in distress because of the currents and the undertows.
to avoid being on the other side of those rescues.
Heed the warning to stay out of the water and do not swim in the river.
Again, heed that warning. Do not swim in the river. It is not allowed from the D.C. line to the south in Maryland, all the way up to the north toward Great Falls and farther up into Frederick County. Again, do not go swimming in the river. Boating and kayaking, though, are just fine. If you are heading out on the river this weekend or anytime this summer, make sure you've got one of these on, a life jacket or a personal flotation device. Enjoy it out there. Enjoy the warm weather. On the river, I'm Randy Bass, DC News Now.
All right, Randy, thank you. And as Randy mentioned, the Montgomery County Fire and Rescue Service reminding that even though the water is heating up, it's still not safe to swim in the Potomac. They say that the low water temperature combined with the strong current make the water particularly dangerous. And officials say they've already rescued several swimmers this year, and until recently, it wasn't uncommon to see as many as 7 or 8 drownings in the Potomac a year.
Well, happening now in the district, crews have started removing trees around the tidal basin. Now, this comes after the National Park Service announced it would be removing over 150 trees in an effort to complete construction to the tidal basin seawall. They say climate change and rising waters have caused decay to parts of the seawall, and they're working to make those walls higher. But to many people's excitement, the National Park Service confirmed the famous Stumpy is still standing. Now, as for when it will be removed, that is unknown.
A Maryland man remains held without bond in connection with Monday's shooting at a D.C. police officer. Prince George's County prosecutors claim 21-year-old Rasheed Thorne lost control of the car and drove away from the scene in Landover. Police pursued him and William Walker, also 21, after the incident that left the police captain wounded. Prince George's County said that they saw someone throw a gun from the car, but it's not clear who did it. Thorne is not allowed to carry a gun following a prior conviction last year. He's charged with illegal possession of a firearm and possession of a loaded handgun. Both men are awaiting extradition to the district. Thorne returns to court July 3rd. And a Virginia man is awaiting extradition to Prince George's County in connection with the deadly shooting at a car meetup there. 26-year-old John Phipps of Waldorf, Maryland, died in the attack at the shopping center parking lot early last Sunday morning, and investigators claim 22-year-old Raheem Adams of Stafford, Virginia, fired the shots that also wounded another man. They did not believe that Phipps was the intended target.
And it could soon cost you more to dine out around Fairfax County. Parts of Fairfax, Falls Church, Herndon, and Vienna already have a charge on tax on food prepared at restaurants, grocery stores, and convenience stores. The rest of Fairfax County could see a meals tax of up to 6%. A 2020 state law made it possible to create the tax without voter approval. The money collected, they say, would help offset rising property taxes around the county. Now, people spoke to DC News Now say they support everyone paying their fair share, but don't believe this is the way to do it.
I'm not sure that those businesses can handle it. You saw what happened in California when they raised the minimum wage to $20 an hour. Some of those restaurants had to close. But I do think that people should be more willing to pay more taxes for all the services that we get.
And supervisors passed a budget this month that raised property taxes on homeowners by an average of $450. Voters rejected 2 previous tries to pass a meal tax.
But the majority of people in the DMV want the new Commander Stadium to be built in the district. That's according to a new Washington Post Schar School poll. DC News Now's Daniel Hamburg is live outside of RFK Stadium. And Daniel, support has grown stronger recently. What are fans telling you?
Well, Mark, just as the poll suggests, people we talked with today overwhelmingly want the new stadium right back here in D.C. on this site right behind me. Now, there is still a big hurdle in Congress, however, because it needs approval in order for all of these things to happen. The new poll showing that 51% of people in the DMV want the stadium here in D.C. compared to just 44% last year. Among Commanders fans, that grows to 63%, and among D.C. residents, 76%. The poll even looks at Prince George's County, where the current stadium is. 48% of residents prefer the team return to D.C., while 34% believe it should stay. The Post-Schar poll also found increased support for public funding. Compared to just 30% in 2022, this poll finds 47% of people support D.C. helping to finance a new stadium.
Having grown up here, living in the Maryland suburbs, I'd love to have them back downtown, particularly at the old site. So whatever they can do to work that out, 100%.
Now, of course, back in February, the U.S. House passed a bill allowing for redevelopment here on the RFK site, but it still has not gone through the Senate. We know that a senator from Montana plans to hold that bill up until the Commanders agree to honor a Native American family who designed the team's old logo. We're live in Southeast. Daniel Hamburg, DC News Now.
All right, Daniel, thank you. Your time is 4:10, and happening today, Montgomery County Executive Marc Elrich announcing a historic nomination for the next police chief for Montgomery County Police Department. DC News Now's Kevon Dupree was in Gaithersburg for that announcement.
Outgoing Montgomery County Police Chief Marcus Jones announced he was retiring in January after serving as the department's chief of police for the last 5 years. Today, the nomination for the department's next chief was made.
It's been truly an honor to lead the men and women of this great organization in this phenomenal county.
Montgomery County Police preparing for a change in leadership.
I'm honored to announce the nomination of Assistant Chief Mark Yamada as Chief of Police for Montgomery County's Police Department.
Yamada has served with MCPD since 1988. He has worked in all 4 of the department's bureaus and has been named Police Officer of the Year 3 times. Now he has a chance to do something that hasn't been done since the department was founded 102 years ago.
If confirmed by the County Council, Mark Yamada will make history as the first Asian American and first Japanese American to lead MCPD.
Yamada says he's truly honored to have the trust of county leaders, and he looks to continue building on the legacy that was set by those before him.
I am committing to enhancing our community policing efforts, strengthening our relationships with the residents we serve, and ensuring that our officers have the resources and training they need to perform their duties safely.
Yamada sharing a message with all MCPD officers.
I will always support you. I'm always willing to sit down and talk and listen to what you have to say. I will serve as your voice, and please know that I am proud of the work that you do each day.
And I'm told County Council's vote to confirm Elrich's nomination of Yamada will take place in mid-June. Reporting in Gaithersburg, I'm Kevon Dupree, DC News Now.
Our thanks to Kevon.